This week on Losers of Initiative.
Attacking Grug, -4
Misses.
twice, because you have your shield out, makes you
Shield's
-7.
Even if I didn't, it's a -5.
That's true.
So
So yeah, they're missing. You're bouncing and deflecting and moving and untouched still.
That's my new Grug dodging noise.
sounds like Cookie Monster running or something.
Yeah, I hope you like it because I'm using it now.
I just think of like voodoo people.
You're a voodoo people.
All right, so the Cloud Giant just walked into the room. To your mutual surprise, he kind of forces the door open and pushes Grug away from the door, and everyone's surprised for a moment, but then he immediately starts bringing up his big, nasty mace that he's wielding. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys. Now remember, there's a lot of noise still going on from the party, so it's probably good. As long as you don't, like, throw fireballs or lightning bolts, it probably will go.
Maybe a hammer.
Maybe a hammer.
6.
Okay.
4.
So, what is this club made of?
It is apparently like petrified wood or stone, or it's a mace.
Okay. 6.
All right, so I got a 14, so it looks like everybody gets to go first.
Woohoo!
Grug, you're standing right there.
Grug's gonna take both attacks on it. Armor class 1 and armor class 0.
Both misses.
I need new dice. Seriously.
Am I right next to Grug, able to melee?
You're close enough. We're just a couple steps and you're in melee.
A stone throw away. Okay, I'll go up and attack. 1's a hit. That's a -15.
Yeah, okay, -15's a hit.
And then -6.
That's also a hit.
Hey. So 28.
Okay.
I'm going to back up to the far end of the room and attempt to transmute rock to mud on his club.
Okay, so you throw out your transmute rock to mud on his mace club thing, and all the stone parts of it, which you find out it's about half of it, the banding and all that stuff's metal, but most of it is a stone weapon, actually. Just kind of turns into this slushy mud thing as he's swinging it down at Grug. So the effect is, as he's swinging it down, it turns to mud, and it completes its transformation right as it hits Grug. Armor class -6.
Miss. I didn't ready my shield. That's probably a hit.
Correct. You were -5.
Damn it.
So like right as it comes down and hits Grug, boom! But it just basically splatters Grug with mud for no damage.
Oh.
But Grug is now covered in mud, and the giant is very surprised and angry. And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative again.
4.
6.
4.
12. All right, speedies.
I'm gonna cast silence on Grug.
Okay,
Now,
so
am I willing to take it?
You big boy.
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Well, because it's clerical magic, you
Right.
don't have a problem with it, and it's from OVAC, so yeah.
All right. Grug's going to attack twice.
I'm sorry, you're talking.
Your mouth is moving, but I do not understand.
Which is perfect for a podcast.
There you go, yeah.
-3 and 1.
Miss. So 1 hit. So you are silenced, by the way. So basically 15 foot around you, nothing can create noise. So this entire fight is now going to be muffled, thanks to OVAC's Silence 15-foot radius spell.
21 damage.
Wow.
Max.
Okay, so coming over to Zerosi.
Okay. I'm just going to let out a machine gun torrent of magic missiles.
There you go. So
I don't know if I have enough D4
what
for
level
that.
are you?
12.
12th
And
level magic user. So that's 3, 5, 7, 9. I think 5 is the max, so
Oh, I forgot there was a max.
there is a max. So 5 magic missiles rain forth from Zerosi's fingertips. So 10 plus 5 is 15 damage. So 15 damage magic missiles. Now the giant silenced. He's barely within it, but he is still within it. He's going to let loose a flurry of punches at Grug. -4 is a hit, and the other one was -8. So 2 punch hits to Grug from this giant. 19 damage from 2 hits. So there you go. It's going to be initiative again. You notice that the giant is, he's confused because of the silence and everything, and he now doesn't have a weapon. So that's kind of making him falter, and it looks like he's about to leave, run out the door kind of thing. Remember, he has to kind of duck because he's bigger than a hill giant.
Is the door closed behind him?
No.
Okay.
Well, he's standing in the doorway.
Oh, I thought he came in the room.
Well, he opened the door to come in the room, and you're right there. So the fight just started right there.
Gotcha.
So let's go ahead and initiate again.
2.
11.
5.
All right, so I got a 10. So Ovak and Zerosi. Ovak, what do you do?
I am gonna... I guess I'll just attack.
Okay.
Balls.
It is, in fact, balls.
Fat. Balls. -6.
Hit.
15 damage.
Dang.
I did as much as 5 magic missiles.
So, from the doorway that he's standing in, going across the hallway that's behind him, wall of ice.
So just kind of wall of ice, trying to kind of... You can kind of make it to where it's curved in, so it's in the hallway around.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if I could curve it. So,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's wall of ice to trap him.
Okay, wall of ice. Whoosh, and it fills, the hall from floor to ceiling in a curve sort of behind him. Now, anybody that would be in the hall or walking around in the hall would see a big floor-to-ceiling ice wall now. All right, so he turns to leave, takes a couple steps, sees that, turns around, and punches at Grug.
That was a waste of one of his attacks, though, because he looked.
Turning
And
his
turning,
head.
and he had to turn his head.
-6.
Hit.
6 points of damage. All right, so Grug steps up and attacks.
Yep. Armor class 1, and then armor class -14.
Okay, so 1 hit.
19 damage.
So let's initiate again.
12.
My highest of 11.
8.
10. Zerosi gets to go first.
Magic missile.
All right, so 5 more magic missiles. Ooh, there you go. A plus 7 is 15 plus 16, 21. Okay, so it's his turn. Seeing his life flashing before his eyes. Berserker Frenzy Punch. Armor class -2 is a miss.
Yep.
And armor class +3 is a miss.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's panicky now. He's flailing and missing.
2 attacks from Grug.
Oh, no.
2 giant kneecap. Armor classes -10 and -2.
Both are hits.
hits. 32 damage.
32 damage, slicing twice whoosh, whoosh, across his lower regions. The giant collapses, first falling to his knees and then falling to his face, dead on the floor. Except there's no noise.
Yeah.
I go to attack.
Okay, we hit the dead giant.
I smash his skull
Yeah.
into a bloody pulp on the floor.
That's gross. And who's going to clean that up?
Yeah, actually, you shouldn't do that because now, if you don't do that, he could just pull him into one of the. We could pull him into one of the beds. And
Nope, it's already been
Cover
done.
him
It's
up.
already been
It's already done.
Yeah, +1.
Okay, well,
and
we'll
then
cover his head too, whatever.
-13 for armor
Yeah.
class.
Ovak was ragey.
Oh yeah, that's 24 plus 8, so that's 32 damage.
To his dead head.
To his dead skull. Quack, quack. He's splattered. Okay, so gross.
I forget. Can I just cancel the wall of ice?
No.
Anyways, I dip 2 fingers into the blood and just on my cheeks.
Dwarven war paint, giant blood on your face.
Yep.
Ovak has gone bye-bye now.
Yeah. How long does your wall of ice last there, Nagi? Is it permanent?
It is.
Yeah. So it tells me how to melt it, but it doesn't tell me if it will ever melt on its own.
How do you melt it?
Yeah, it's ice.
Magical fire is what it takes to melt it.
Correct. It will melt on its own, but it will take a long, a 6-foot thick, 15-foot tall wall of ice isn't going to melt in 20 minutes.
Just go back to thieving.
Okay, well, I can't say anything because I'm trapped in silence everywhere I go.
Just move out of it. Oh, wait, it's on you.
But-
How long does that last?
Exactly.
Duration 2 rounds per level.
Piece of cake.
But he can dispel it.
But yeah, silence you can just turn off. That is a magical effect, not a creation of something.
You're unsilenced.
All right, so you remove silence. Now you're going to be thinking about getting rid of this ice wall.
Okay. Grug's going to drag the giant body into the room and close the door.
Okay, done.
Closing the door doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, then he's going to open it so Zerosi can go out.
So I'm going to cast silence on the wall that Zerosi is going to hit with a fireball so it doesn't make a bunch of noise.
Okay, so it is going to create a big foggy area, but you guys, even outside in the hallway, before you get to where any giants were that Zerosi saw when he was scouting, there are 2 closed doors. So it's going to be foggy for the next 10 minutes inside of a closed door area as the fog settles down and the water settles to the ground. Then it would just be real humid in here.
First, I'll cast Hood Fan and turn that on.
Flip on the hoods. Okay, so fireball, boom. So mark off your fireball usage, mark off another silence usage, and bing, bang, boom, it's done. Your wall of ice is now a wall of nothing. It's just a big area of steamy fog.
Yeah, an interesting note as far as the ice being magical. Anything less than Dragon's Breath or Fireball actually doesn't have any effect at helping the ice melt at all.
Right. You can break
Wow.
through it, but you take damage whilst breaking through it.
And you can't even, this entire building could burn down and the ice wall would still be standing.
Okay, so there you go. You've drug the cloud giant's body in. You kind of put him in, but you realize that the beds are for hill giants, which are,
So his feet are going to stick out.
Yeah.
From his shins are going to.
yeah, correct. From middle of shin to foot. It's
Just move a couple of them together like you got the wrong room and it was just like, whatever.
What? And once again, giant. You're not dealing with people that are super smart, unless the chief comes in or some one of the hill giant wizard.
Grug say that was close. What plan now?
Okay, I have scoped out the area and I know a safe route to the next doorway we need to inspect, and I would like to not be going through this alone.
I feel like if you lead the way, I will follow.
Grug, follow Ovak.
Okay, so I'm going to take him back.
Okay, so you kind of wind around back through quietly and carefully, looking around before you bring them out. They move quickly through the areas. It's pretty much like it was before. All the attention's on the big party thing. Your only worry was crossing one of the hallways where that further down the hallway, the servers from the kitchen to the great hall were going back and forth. So you quickly make it past there, back through the cloakroom, the entryway room. The two giants are still passed out. You go through the rightmost door, the easternmost door, up the hallway and around. You see the trophy room, with the 2 nice doors that were, on either side of it. You kind of pass that on your right-hand side as you keep going. You get to the hallway where there's double doors at the end of the hallway that were kind of nice double doors, and then the double doors that apparently lead outside to the wolf pen outside. And you've decided to go to the fairly nice-looking double doors. Not really sure where they're leading, but that's where you're going. All right, so you guys are at those double doors, and Zerosi, are you gonna do your thiefy listen to see if you can hear anything this time behind the doors?
Yeah.
You hear nothing. Utter silence, other than the sound of the party still.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to open it.
Okay. They are locked, so it's going to be a pick locks check for you with your thieving tools. Bust out your lock picks.
Yep.
What is your percentage chance of success? Base percentage chance of success with that?
While wearing my armor is 100.
Well, I rolled an 08, so I think it was so easy that you just kind of put your lockpicks up there and it just opened itself. So the doors are unlocked now, but they are still really big and heavy, so you might need somebody with a big, strong man to open it for you. Or you're going to just do it yourself there, elf.
Well, I'm going to start trying to open it.
Of course you are. Roll a d6.
I got a 3.
Very medium roll that you have there. But it's good enough, actually. So you push it, and they move slowly, and they kind of open inward, revealing what looks like some sort of meeting room or something like that. A quick survey shows you that there is a fireplace in the north wall, a big giant-sized fireplace, a long table with hides draped across it, several large chairs for giants, obviously, and hides along the wall. The southern wall has a map, a very poorly drawn map on the wall, and on the western wall there are hides all over, hides and skulls and stuff. But one of the things that really sticks out is on the western wall, it's a manticore hide, like a big, huge winged lion beast hide.
Oh, shit.
So you're like, ooh, neato.
Is the fireplace lit?
Yeah, it actually is lit. It's got like a small fire burning in it. It's not like a big raging fire like somebody's tending it or anything. So
Does the map have like markings on it dictating?
it does. You're going to have to go over to it and inspect it.
I'm going to go up and inspect it.
Okay,
Ovek's going to go check out that Manicore hide.
sweet.
Grug's going to also move into the room and then slowly and relatively quietly close the doors behind him.
Okay. So doors are closed, not a problem. You also see, now that you're in the room, you see that there is a door leading out of this room in the same wall as the doors that you came in. So you're coming in the room from the room's eastern wall, but on the northern end of that eastern wall of this room. On the southern end of this eastern wall, same wall, there's another door a single door leading out. Okay? So it's basically, you open the doors, and if you look immediately to your left, along the same wall that you're coming in, there's another door. And that's the only other apparent exit from this room. And Zerosi inspecting the map. Ovak is going to check out that manticore hide. So go ahead and roll a d6, Ovak.
Ooh. I wasn't ready. 6.
6. Okay. And now Zerosi, looking at the map, you see that it's there's writing and stuff and markings all over the map, but all the writing is in a different language than what you understand.
Can I attempt to read languages?
Sure. That's one of your thief abilities, is the ability to sort of decipher messages in languages that you don't have direct knowledge of. You can kind of glean a meaning from messages and stuff just from a read languages ability as a thief, which is your percentage is what?
65.
Holy crap balls, really? That's really good. Okay, so yeah, it looks like these are this is a coordination map, talking markings of raids, where raids have all occurred, and perhaps potential raids that haven't happened yet. You're not really sure, but you notice that there are towns, villages, as well as like Istvin is on here, and there's markings all over it. And you're like, huh? But the map itself is probably about 20 feet by 10 feet. Rectangular shaped on this wall, huge map. You're like, oh, okay.
I'm going to get Grug's attention and ask you to help me get it down. Grug, will you come help me get this map down? I think that it's important.
Oh, Grug say okay.
So once Grug gets it down and kind of rolls it up,
Heyo.
It's huge.
Heyo.
that's fine. I think this was... I'm going to go ahead and take it.
Heyo.
Okay. Where do you put this? It's like taken down, folded in half, and rolled up. It's like 5 or 6 feet long, rolled up, and when it's rolled up, it's probably 3 foot in diameter circle and 5 to 7 feet long.
Grug live with this every day.
So where do you put something like that, Zerosi?
So I'm going to open my cloak, and there's like a pocket in there where I've got stuff, and rummage around in the pocket a little bit and open up one of my bags, and then just kind of
slide.
I don't care if
and it disappears.
It doesn't matter to me if Greg sees the whole thing, just like just looking at him, just the whole thing just slides down and disappears.
Grug immediately begins clapping. He loves magic, like street magic.
Right. This is like the simple
Yeah, like card
follow
tricks.
the ball.
Yeah. Grug loves it. Claps immediately.
Okay.
He just thinks this is a street trick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where'd the quarter go?
Yeah.
One of those things. Okay, so yeah, you put that into what apparently is a bag of holding or something.
In the room, is there anything else of note besides the manticore that I notice?
Not really.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to the manticore, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
What?
I want to have him take it down. And
Oh. Hey, take this down and roll this up. Okay.
Grug say okay. And goes over and takes down the Manticore
Okay.
fur
Hide.
rug.
Looks like, one of those bearskin rugs where it's all
Yeah.
sprawled out, the
Yeah.
bearskin, but it's up on the wall and it's a manticore, so it's pretty big. So Grug takes it down and starts rolling it up.
But this time, Grug want to try. And he's going to roll it up and start feeding it into Zerosi's street magic.
yeah,
trick.
I'll hold the bag open, honestly, and yeah.
Okay.
Grug immediately starts clapping again.
And as they're doing that, Ovac, you notice hidden behind the manticore hide is a door. Not a very well hidden door. It was relying on that manticore hide to hide it, but there is a door in the wall, and this would be the western wall.
You guys, let's stop messing around with the hide right now. There's a door.
No, I think we should check the even though it's not a hidden door, the door that was next to the one we came in.
Well, that's what I was going to say with your mapping and navigating and whatnot. Have you noticed where that entrance would be from somewhere else? Like, do we have any idea where that leads?
That looks like it would have been a room set against the hallway we just came through that doesn't have any other entrances.
Okay,
that
so
we know
that
of.
is the only entrance
that we have
that
found
we've
so
just
far.
found. Yeah. All right, let's go check it out. Let's do that one first because it's probably less significant. So it'll be a quick check.
Okay, so yeah, the door is unlocked, and so you open it easily. And on the other side, it looks like some sort of weapons room. There are tons of like spears and shields and forged maces and clubs and stuff, all giant size, obviously. Several cloaks in a pile on one side, and there's some like footlockers and weapons racks with just different stuff for all giant size, however.
Is there any piles or anything of where they kept all the other adventurers or other people they have eaten?
Nope, no sign
here?
of anything like that, no.
Okay.
What is the floor of? Is it all wooden, or is it like the structure was just built on the ground and it's dirt and rock and stuff?
Right, it's like compacted hard. It's not like loose dirt. You can't reach down and pick up a handful of dirt from the floor.
Because I'm thinking, even if we don't take anything out of this, we could take a moment. If we can do anything to,
Slow them down.
if I could just sink all of
Yeah,
the
but
weapons.
how long would that slow them down, really?
But regardless, even if we don't do anything with this, I think now that we've got like their plans and stuff, we could go through this newly found secret door. We don't necessarily have to do anything. I was just thinking that
Yeah.
removing
Yeah.
all of their weapons.
I don't think we'd be able to do a whole lot right now with it. That would slow them down enough, I say we move on.
But I mean, they don't even know we're here yet.
Well, that isn't to protect us. That's to protect the places they
Raids.
raid.
Right.
Now they're raiding without weapons.
Nah, I don't think it would slow them down enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do the secret door.
Okay. So you open the door, the once secret door, once concealed door, but now it's not really that much of a secret. You open it up, and on the other side is looks like a storage room of sorts. But the noticeable feature in the room is that there are stairs going down into the dirt, into the ground, as if to a basement or sub-level, an underground level of this stronghold. And also in the room, there's like a pile of logs. It looks like maybe wood for the fireplace and some boxes and crates, probably tableware and more hides and skins to put on the walls or whatever.
Grug's going to go over and open up one of the crates just to see what's in there.
Okay.
Whichever one's closer. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if we're taking a moment for that, I'll open one also.
Grug, I feel like that is a waste of time. This tunnel is
Grug curious.
Okay. I need everybody to roll a d6 for me, please.
5.
3.
1.
All right, so Zerosi, you notice as you're going over to the crates, your keen elven senses and your roguishness about you, perhaps, you notice that one of the logs in the pile of logs isn't a log. It's made to look like a log, but in actuality, there's some flaws in it, and it's like, wait a minute, and you go over, and it is a scroll, a bundle of scrolls wrapped in material that is made to look like a log.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect it and like see what the scrolls are.
Okay, what is your find traps percentage?
80.
80. Okay, you notice that it is trapped. If you were to lift it up, it would spring a mechanism, so you'll have to deactivate that. So yeah, you easily disarm this. You're like, whoa, wait, kind of do something,
Talking to himself.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah, he's
we're
gonna
not
go
over
get
there.
it. He's gonna go pick it up. He goes, wait, me,
wait,
me,
oh.
and then he's like, do. There we go. So, and you lift it up, and it's pretty light, and it is actually a bunch of scrolls, actually it's scroll cases. You're like, woohoo. Okay.
What's in the crate?
The crates contain various hides and skins of animals, as well as like sticks of charcoal, perhaps for writing with.
Grug says, okay, let's move on.
I told you it was pointless.
Grug not know. Grug just curious.
It's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna open it up now and inspect these scroll cases and see what we got.
Okay. Okay, so after going through all of the scroll cases, you find that they're all blank except for one. And one of them is got written in a language, once again, that you don't understand. But this time, it's written very neatly. A very elegant hand has written this. And, it's signed down at the bottom. And there's a symbol that looks kind of like a calligraphy Y, like the capital letter Y written in calligraphy. It kind of looks like that as a symbol down at the bottom after a signature. But you can't read the note, so some rough thiefliness going some read languages. It looks as if it is instructions written to the giants by someone else. You don't know who it's by, you don't know what the instructions are, but that's basically what you kind of glean from your read languages ability as a thief. You're like, wait a minute. Basically, the Hill Giants boss, whoever wrote this, is telling the Hill Giants what to do. So find out who signed it and whoever this calligraphy Y signature person is.
What a name.
Gandalf.
Sure.
The actual
Yandalf.
Yeah, it's not like a Y that looks like it's been written in calligraphy. It's the signature calligraphy Y.
Yeah, that's his name.
Calligraphy Y.
Is that not what you meant? I feel like.
Okay, so we'll tuck that away for later. And I imagine we should check out down these steps. I think we've got pretty good information, but we should see what else we find.
Right, you've got a map with stuff written all over the map and locations. You've got a letter from whoever that's apparently instructions for the giants.
Is the letter written in the same language as the stuff on the map was?
Yes, it is. But definitely written by somebody else.
We must find out who is educating these giants and stop them.
Grug follows Erosi.
Who's educating these grugs? All right, so you guys go down the stairs. They kind of wind a little bit, and they go down pretty far. Ovac, you figure with your dwarven keen underground senses, you figure you're about 30 feet under the surface. Okay. So it goes quite a ways down and for quite a while, and it ends in sort of a hallway. We're going to say the hallway is going just arbitrarily north. And you see the hallway goes for about 40 or 50 feet and then turns to the left or west.
So let's go down the hallway.
And the sound of the party upstairs now from the Great Hall is gone. It's quiet down here.
Okay, I'll sneak forward through the hallway.
There you go.
Checking for traps every foot of the
Well,
way.
and is it well lit or not at all?
Yeah, there are actually torches on the wall here.
I was mainly worried about Grug.
Grug and Ovac stay here, and we'll just sit around and stand guard.
Okay. So, Zerosi, you go down the hall and you kind of look at the turn. Roll a d6 for me again. Okay. So, you go down to the other hallway and you turn. And you see the hallway, after the turn, goes for a little bit further, but then it opens up into a humongous room, kind of off to the left. You know, like, you know, the right-hand wall of the hallway extends, but the left-hand wall of the hallway opens up. So it opens up into a very huge room, and a glitter from the torches reflecting, like greenish and reddish light, perhaps reflecting off of the surfaces of many gems or something, is coming.
And you said that was how far down the hallway till it opened up?
Just like 20 feet.
Because I'd like them to come down this far, but I'm also worried about having their sound echo in without knowing what's in the room. So I better check to make sure there's nothing else in the room.
So you're going to go into that room?
Well, right to the entry.
Okay. And check it out. So you travel, you know, the 20 feet to where the room opens up, and you look into the room. And the room itself is enormous. It's roughly 50 or 60 foot wide, like, you know, extending to the south from you. But across, it is 80 feet. So we're going to like a 80 or 90 foot across, about 50 or 60 foot wide. You do notice about in the middle of the southern wall is a 20-foot wide opening that leads like into a hallway. We'll say like a 20-foot wide hallway leading out of this room in the middle of the southern wall. And you're coming in the northeast corner of the room. And on the far wall, all the way west of you, opposite side of the room, littering the floor is what looks like piles of gems, emeralds and rubies, greens and reds and blues, sapphires, kind of strewn about in piles on the floor. And the torchlight is reflecting. That's what the lights you were seeing reflected are coming from.
Okay, but there's nothing.
No sign. This huge room, and there's nothing in it except a pile of gems on the opposite side and a big opening in the southern wall.
Nothing like up ceiling-wise?
Nope. The ceiling itself is about 20 feet tall. 15 to 20 feet tall, rough estimate.
Okay, I definitely want to go get these guys. I don't want to go in there alone.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back, and I'll just relay all that.
Okay.
Everything he said.
Yeah.
And then, let's go.
So you go down the hall, turn the corner. I need you each to roll a D10. Ovac and Grug, D10.
Roll the 3.
5.
Okay. So there you go. So you see what he saw. You're standing at the entrance to the room. Huge room.
Okay, so either way, we should go into the room, snag some of these gems, and continue down the hallway.
Grug think we snag on the way back. So far, only one way in and out. Why snag now? Make us heavy.
I can store it in my bag the same as I stored the map and the pelt.
That not make Zerosi heavy?
No.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
I feel like we should see what's down the hallway before we take gems, just in case they are trapped.
The pile of the gems was down in the direction of the hallway, like that side of the room?
Or
just all
the gems
over?
are along the west wall. The 20-foot hallway leading out of the room is in the middle of the south wall, and you guys are coming in the northeast corner of the room.
Okay, so if you would like to check out what's down the hall first, I can do that.
I feel like this is
I'll go see what's kind of down that way.
The best way to go about.
So, crossing the room to get to that open hallway in the south wall, the party, you guys are kind of sticking close together, right?
Yeah.
So you get about halfway across the room, or halfway to the opening, the hallway, when suddenly, grinding noise, like clink, 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 noise, metal grates falling, blocking off the hallway that you came from, the hallway in the northeast corner that you came from. A metal bar grate falls, closing that off.
Well, Grug think we only go this way then.
I guess it is a fight to the death among us three.
Okay, and then immediately you're gonna die of starvation.
Yeah, I just start attacking.
Well, Zerosi, like, you'd feed a finch. He's a very small, skinny little guy. However, you two, as soon as the clanging stops with the grate barring your exit falls in the hallway behind you, you hear a similar noise, but slightly different, as if grates or bars raising from down the 20-foot wide hallway ahead of you.
I feel like we are going to fight the Rancor real soon.
Yeah, similar situation. Basically, you're underground, stone walls, packed stone walls and stone floor, stone ceiling, big open room, grate opens up, and you're like, oh, you get ready for combat, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast invisibility.
That's how Zerosi gets ready for combat.
I'm actually doing that.
Okay. So Zerosi will cast invisibility.
I'm just, I'm going to ready my hammer.
Shield and hammer.
Yep.
Raise shield and raise hammer, ready to go.
Just if it's something big, I'm just going to chuck it at it.
It's a rabbit. Ovac raises his shield and readies his hammer. Grug, what do you do?
Ready my shield and raise my bastard sword.
Emerging from the hall to the south of you is a little white bunny.
Yeah.
What rabbit stew coming up, sir? Emerging from the hall to the south of you, snarling, growling, and moving quickly, are 4 of the largest manticores you have ever seen.
I'm glad we went behind the door, behind the Manticore. It was kind of foreshadowing a little bit.
Right. We got this.
Grug thinks that right off the bat, but Ovac is quick to remind the party in a very quick reminding statement that manticores not only are vicious winged lion beasts, but they also have a tail that shoots spikes out of it, and sometimes those spikes may be poisonous. All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative. The room is very large, so it opens up a lot of movement around in here. So
13.
5.
Zerosi's invisible.
Zerosi needs to see how things play out at first. So
Just delay.
yeah,
Okay, well, the manticore's got a 6.
Okay.
So Ovac goes first.
And they're not larger.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
Considerably. They're probably the size of no, they're even bigger than a big bear. Bigger than a grizzly. I mean, these things are big.
Okay. Oh, balls.
So you throw your hammer.
I only had -12.
Okay, that is a solid hit.
For 15, so 30 damage on one of them. Just the one closest to me.
So you throw it, and it hits the closest one to you. Pow! Growl, girl, growl.
just like that.
Yeah, it goes growl, growl. That's the noise manticores make. Okay, and with blinding speed, they attack. So what we've got is 4 of them attacking. 3 of them are attacking Grug, and 1 of them is attacking Ovac.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we want.
However, the one that's attacking Ovac is attacking him via tail spikes. So 3 of them mauling at Grug. Oh my god. That's a horrible misses. Horrible. My best is armor class 1.
That's a hit.
No, they're all misses.
I took my armor off.
Oh, okay.
Up in the room
Give
before.
a
and
challenge.
my shield.
Right,
Yeah.
you're just trying to give your...
Grog ready to take this serious.
naked.
Naked.
All right, so
No,
yeah,
I left my boots on, though.
they're all like jumping and clawing and biting at you, and Grug's just nimbly-pimbly bouncing around, dodging all this stuff, and they're missing. Tail spikes. Let's see if Ovac winds up being lucky. 5 spikes shoot out at you.
Jesus. He goes, they shoot a lot of spikes.
Know that I think about it.
Well, there's 1 natural 20, so that's a hit. Miss, and armor class -1. Miss. So all the 5 fly out at you. A couple hit your shield and deflect. Some just miss, but one of them finds its mark. You take 6 hit points of damage from the spike hitting you.
Okay.
And that's the only effect for now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Would these spikes be considered normal missiles?
Yes, they would.
Yay.
Okay. So now it is Grug. So you've got 3 giant manticores bouncing and kind of some of them are hovering and diving and attack you. I mean, the ceiling is, like I said.
Is one of them on the ground?
Yes. Well, they all are periodically as they're fighting at you and stuff.
So Grug's gonna back up to the wall closest to him.
Okay, because they're like all surround you. You don't want
just to keep 'em-
expose your back to it or whatever.
Basically, just to keep them all in front of him.
Yep.
And he's gonna take. Is that within the?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you guys, sure.
Okay. And then he's gonna take 2 attacks on the closest one.
And you're doing one-handed shield, right?
Right.
Okay.
So armor class -1, armor class -6.
Both of those are hits.
So 27 damage.
27 damage.
Rolling like Zerosio.
Okay, and speaking of, Zerosi, it is your turn. You are invisible. The Manticores, 3 of them are kind of meleeing in a scrum over there with Grug. And then Ovak threw his hammer at one, and it shot tail spikes out. So they're kind of doing a ranged duel right now.
Yeah, those tail spikes. I do want to cast protection from normal missiles on myself.
Okay, so, and since that is a self buff, it does not make you visible, so you stay invisible. Okay?
And spend the rest of the round just scooping up gems.
Yeah.
So what's the duration of that protection from normal missiles cast by you, who are a 12th level magic user?
2 rounds per level.
So 24 combat rounds. And what that does, that spell, it makes it so that non-magical ranged missiles just can't hit you. They can attack you, but they all seem to miss magically. Okay, so we are in a new round of combat.
10.
11.
7.
13. You all won initiative. So Grug, tear it up.
Grug's gonna 2 attacks on the same one he hit before.
Chop him down. Destroy. Kill one of them.
Yes. Armor class -14, armor class -11.
Both hits.
25 damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna...
And now you're retrieving your hammer this
Yep.
round.
And then can I, hunker down a little bit more, lower myself behind the shield to kind of protect myself?
So you're not moving. You're just catching your hammer and being 100% all-out defense, basically.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And Zerosi.
So I know we don't outnumber them, and that's usually one of the...
But you're visible.
But that's what I was going to ask, because I'm invisible.
So are you going to try and make your way to the ranged one or the scrum over there with Grug?
The scrum.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the one that's been taking damage.
So you are staying invisible, going to position yourself behind... Well, they're, like I said, they're moving around, jumping around and stuff, but you're going to kind of get into a position to surprise attack one of the 3 that are attacking Grug.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is their turn. All right, so the 3 are still biting and mauling and chomping onto Grug, and the one that shot tail spikes at Ovak is now galloping. It's staying on the ground, but it's going all out. Imagine a huge grizzly bear with wings and
Ready to maul.
more lion-like, I suppose. They look more lion-like, but they're huge. They're bigger than a grizzly. It's moving at you with its wings kind of tucked back, and its gaping jaw going to chomp down on you.
Okay.
All right, so the 3 attacking Grug. Oh, my God. My best roll is armor class 3. So,
And this is why we enjoy having Brad DM.
Wow. That's 6.
That's just Grug being nimbly bimbly.
All right, and then the charge attack. And you're a dwarf, so you're already kind of short and stocky. And then you get even shorter and stockier and kind of put your shield covered
just
and
bracing for it.
ready for the darts, but then you kind of peek up over and you see this thing charging at you. Oh, shit. And armor class -12. So it hits you, but what winds up happening is since it can't, it's coming at you to charge you, to bite you, but you're a ball of shield and armor. So instead of biting you, it just sort of slams into you and hits you with its body like a golf ball.
Okay.
And you fly up through the air, the 20 feet, and then slam into the wall.
Okay.
Why don't you give me a D20 roll, and you want low.
10.
So that's right in the middle. So you just say normal effect. So it slams you. You take 12 damage as you clang, smash into the wall, and fall to the ground. kind of shake your head, and stand back up, and you kind of shake your head. Little stars and birds circle about your head for a moment, and and it is a new round.
11.
9.
I win.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just use my short
So
swords of quickness, of
Yeah,
speed.
Short swords of quickness. I got a 5, so
Dang.
Zerosi does get to do his surprise attack. Are you attacking the one that he has been attacking? Because
That is my goal.
okay. So you have main hand and offhand. Your main hand is the one that does the backstab extra damage.
Yeah, and we all know how this works out.
Not well.
Armor class 1 before modification, and armor class 7.
So which one's your main hand?
1.
Okay.
Armor class 1.
So your main hand does strike true. Your offhand misses. So it's larger than man. So you do D8
Plus 2.
plus 2 times 5. So here we go. 9 times 5. 45 damage. And it dies. So you kind of position yourself. You wait till it pounces up in the air a little bit, and then you just like stab and slice down in its entrails, just kind of spill out. But carefully, you step aside to not get dirty. Okay, and you see Zerosi appear underneath one of the manticores boop, as he's slicing its underbelly and spilling its guts. It falls dead to the ground. So, my turn. So now there are only 2 manticores on Grug. They're still surprised by the Zerosi effect, so yeah, they don't get to go at him. The manticore that is engaging with Ovac is shooting tail spikes again. So I hit -4 twice.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, the 2 manticores are attacking Grug, -4
Misses.
twice, because you have your shield out, makes you
shield's
-7.
Even if I didn't, I'm -5.
That's true.
So,
So yeah, they're missing. You're bouncing and deflecting and moving and untouched still.
That's my new Grug dodging noise.
sounds like Cookie Monster running or something.
Yeah, I hope you like it because I'm using it now.
I just think of like voodoo people.
You're a voodoo people.
All right, so we've got tail spike shooting out again. This time there are 4 of them. Well, one's a hit. -8 is a hit. This one is a -1 again.
Yep. So just one hit.
So just 1 hit again. So you take 4 damage from the spike. And that's all the effect for that one this round. So now losers of initiative.
Nice.
That's us.
Grug's going to attack twice on the next closest one. Armor class -10, armor class 3.
Armor class 3 is a miss. -10 is a hit.
11 damage.
All right. Ovac, what'd you do?
So then I'm just going to throw my hammer at him again.
There you go.
Oh, balls. That's -11.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
14, so 28.
28 damage. Okay. Still going, though. And that is going to be a new round. We're going to initiative. 5.
3.
4.
7. So even though I rolled well, you all beat me. So Grug,
Double attack, same one. -2, -7.
both hits.
Damage. Ah! I really hate these dice. 24 damage.
Okay. Smash, bam, bam. You're just like in the melee with them. I mean, it's going back and forth. They're clawing, they're biting, you're slashing, you're hitting, blocking with your shield, you're jumping to the side. It's just going round and round.
Ovac's just going to wait for his hammer to return,
Okay.
and he's just going to kind of hunker down again.
Okay. Well, you're kind of back against the wall too now.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're getting ready for whatever this thing's going to do. If it shoots darts, you got your shield up, charges you, you're ready for melee.
Okay. I'm gonna magic missile the one that's been shooting tail spikes.
So, yeah, you're over there helping Grug and stuff, and then you kind of glance over and you see what just happened with the slamming in the wall. And so you wave a hand, gesturing over toward the other fight.
And kind of backing up away from these 2 that are swarming him.
Okay.
And I checked, there isn't a max on magic missiles, so I get 6 of them.
Okay. All right, so magic missiles fly out of your hand.
So 24 damage.
24 damage. So he just rains magic missiles out of his hand at that one across the room. And as they hit, boom, 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 it kind of shakes and shudders, and it just slumps over on its side, falling opposite from the direction you are as it falls dead.
Sweet.
All right. The two that were fighting Grug are still bouncing and maul. Oh, my God. That adds up to a hit. Nope, 2 misses.
Grug, nimbly bimbly.
I cannot hit you. That's 8 attacks I've missed. It is time for initiative.
9.
7.
2.
I got a 9. We tied. So we roll one more time in the case of a tie. If we tie again, it's simultaneous.
7.
12. You beat me. All right, so everybody won initiative. So go ahead, Grug.
2 attacks on the same one closest to me. Armor class -10. Armor class -7.
Both hits.
29 damage.
All right. Slash.
Okay, so there's 2 on Grug.
Correct.
Does one look more haggard?
One has been beat to crap, and the other one's fresh and untouched.
Okay, then I'm going to throw my hammer at the fresh and untouched one.
Okay.
-5.
That's a hit.
32.
Okay. And Zerosi.
All right, I'm going to magic missile the beat up one.
So you turn back to the fight that's right in front of you and throw magic missiles onto the severely injured one.
20 damage.
So he throws magic missiles, and they kind of swarm around it. Some of them hit it in its back, some kind of arch up over it, hit it in the back of the head, killing it as it collapses to the ground dead.
Just kill stealing everything.
3 for Zerosi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. 3 of the... There's only 1 left, and it's the only one you haven't killed. All right, so it is their... Yes, it is its turn. I was going to say their turn, but you guys are... Zerosi's finishing them off left and right, so... We're going to go
Best
ahead
combat fighter we have.
So it is attacking Grug. So what it's going to do is actually it's going to leap back, arch its tail over its head, and fire spikes at you, Grug. 5 tail spikes at Grug.
He hasn't hit me yet.
I just want you to see what I roll. This is how it's been.
1, 3, 4, 4, and 15.
That's how much. The 15 is a hit, by the way.
Yay.
So 5 tail spikes shoot out. 1 of them hits you. And you take 3 damage from the spike. Okay. And it is now initiative.
7.
Ooh.
6.
I'm delaying.
5.
Dang.
That's the best. I rolled a 1.
Hey,
That's
nice.
good. All right, so the Manticore gets to go immediately again and wins initiative. It is still attacking Grug. And it's going back in for the bites. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yum, 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 yum.
So after you miss, can I
Did you
attack?
see that? I rolled a 4.
Go ahead, wrap it up.
Okay, yeah, I miss. Yeah. Go figure. Rawr, 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 rawr. Make your noise, Grug.
Grug, now being... I don't know. Grug's going to attack twice.
Rah!
Armor class -2, armor class -1.
Both hits.
25 damage.
25 damage. All right, Ovac.
I threw my hammer last time, so
it's returning to
Yep.
you.
yeah.
And you just get ready to throw it again next round?
I'm just gonna move up a little bit closer.
Well, you
Like-
can move all the way up to where you could melee next round.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so you kind of run over to help Grug. And Zerosi, you're just a couple steps behind as well, so...
I'm positioning for a surprise attack.
Okay. So it is initiative. Let's go ahead and roll initiative here.
10.
7.
I'm using the short swords of speed.
All right, and I got a 9. So Ovac and Zerosi. Zerosi, you have the option of going first with your short swords of quickness.
Sure. Armor class -2 and 10.
-2's a hit.
And that is the backstab one.
Okay. D8 plus 2 times 5. That's 1 plus 2 is 3 times 5. 15 damage.
Roll the 1 again.
15.
Okay. Not dead, surprisingly. Okay, Ovak.
I'm gonna 2 attack.
2 melee. Okay, this is where Ovak's Thaco is like 2 or something.
So I hit +1,
So armor class 1's a miss.
and then a -15,
That's a hit.
and that is 15 damage.
Okay.
Now whose turn is it? Manticore?
Manticore. Well, now everybody's in melee with that. I can see who I attacked. I do not attack Grug.
Aw. Good, I won't make the noise then.
I attack Ovak.
Ooh.
Turns to bite Ovak.
And then you'll hit me, of course.
Armor class -9.
That's a hit.
All right, damage. Ovak. Oh, here's where it happens. 21 damage.
Okay.
Woo!
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Wow, the face Nagi is making right now is a very scared, not want to get hit by that face.
No, I just saw Ovak's health.
What is it?
Oh,
There's health there, but
yeah, there's some there. I'm at 8.
Oh, wow.
8 hit points left. Kind of frightening. All right, and now it is Grug's turn.
All right, Grug's going to attack twice with his
Save Ovak. Ovak's only got 8 hit
bastard
points left.
sword.
He doesn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, he can see that you're all like messed up.
Oh, no.
Natural 20. So it fills Grug with rage that his dwarven friend is down, going down on hit points. So he rolls a natural 20 and a 15, making it a -15 armor class and a -10 armor class.
Both solid hits.
It's better than it's been.
31 damage.
31 damage.
Dead.
Yeah. I say, ha-ha, Zerosi. You jerk.
high five.
I suppose I like a good high five, so okay.
All right, so yeah, you slice the whoosh, killing blow, and the last Manticore falls in a heap to the ground. And Ovak's like, I don't feel so good. And you're like, and that's because he's only got 8 hit points, right? Au contraire, mon frères, the spikes that the Manticores were shooting were actually poisonous. So we're going to need to make some saving throws against poison, or you will die. And we're going to make those next week. We're going to find out what happens.
You don't want to. You want to roll and then hear the dice being rolled. And
Nope.
Find out next week. Okay.
Just nail a damn holler.
I don't know what's coming up.
Like, that matters.
This is when do you care?
Happy Halloween!
What are you going to do?
Do you need some healing?
Because I'm silenced.
He's
I
all
still don't know what you're saying.
I'm yelling as loud as I can. I'm silenced.
Okay. So yeah,
So Zerosi voice.
I'm gonna.
And respond. Grug said, what are we going to do now? Grug wanted to know. Grug talk fast but slow, but fast at the same time. Grug curious.
Sounds like a voodoo person.
Grug is like a voodoo person.
3 foot in diameter circle and 5 to 7 feet
Grug
long.
live with this every day.
Comment down, tripod.
So where do you put something like that, Zerosi?
So inside my cloak, like
in your crotch?
yeah, exactly, just right there.